Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are unlocking the secrets of the ultimate, universally flattering manicure trend of 2026, the almond nail shape. If you've ever found yourself wondering why this specific silhouette literally dominates the salons and our social feeds year after year, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to look at 10 absolutely stunning designs that instantly catch the eye, and we'll break down exactly why they work so flawlessly on this specific shape. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with the actual magic of the almond shape itself, explore some gorgeous minimalist designs, and then shift gears into bold, expressive styles. After that, we'll walk through a super handy seasonal style guide and wrap the whole thing up with some practical maintenance FAQs. Part 1. The magic of almond nails, the universal flatterer. So what exactly is it? Well, the almond shape features a slightly pointed but softly rounded tip, and the real brilliance here is the elongating illusion it creates. By narrowing toward the tip, it naturally draws the eye straight along the length of your finger rather than across its width. This visually slims and lengthens even shorter or wider fingers. It's basically magic, making it a super reliable, flattering choice for almost all hand types. But beyond just being universally flattering, it truly is the perfect canvas. In 2026, we're seeing this massive, split demand for both the minimal, polished, clean girl aesthetic on one end and highly expressive, dimensional nail art on the other. And guess what? The almond shape sits perfectly right in the middle. It beautifully balances practical, everyday wear at medium lengths, but offers absolute dramatic expression when you wear them just a little bit longer. It's truly the ultimate dual-purpose shape for this year's biggest trends. Part 2. Timeless and minimalist designs, the quiet elegance. Let's look at our 4 foundational minimalist styles: nude elegance, the reinvented French, negative space and lines, and those incredibly trendy milky white soap nails. What makes that first one, nude elegance, absolutely crucial is that skin-matching nudes essentially extend the visual line of your finger. It literally makes your hands look their absolute most elegant. Just a fantastic, straightforward style that works pretty much everywhere. And this brilliantly illustrates a striking difference between nail shapes when we're talking about classic designs. A traditional square French tip gives you a very graphic, hard, and defined look, but the almond modern French, it totally softens that white tip into something beautifully organic with this graduated transition. It takes a total staple design and effortlessly elevates it into a modern, highly refined masterpiece. I absolutely love this quote from our sources. Soap nails, translucent, milky white, sit at the heart of the clean girl aesthetic. That sheer finish, paired with the refined almond silhouette, is just genuinely understated and beautiful. And when you pair that same minimal energy with negative space designs, where parts of your unpolished natural nail actually peek through, you get this incredibly airy, sophisticated, and wonderfully low-maintenance appeal. No wonder it's totally dominating 2026. Part 3. Bold and expressive styles. Time to make a statement.
Okay, here is your menu for maximum expression. We've got ombre transitions, metallic chrome, floral romance, bold colors, playful textures, and golden accents. Take ombre, for instance. Because the almond shape naturally tapers, it flawlessly frames complex color gradients. It makes transitions, like that insanely popular nude to white baby boomer ombre, feel totally intentional, rather than, technically awkward. The gradient just flows perfectly.
Now, let's talk about playing with texture, because this is where it gets really fun. Notice the understated, calm, suede-like modernity of a matte finish, compared to the vibrant, highly reflective energy of a glossy finish. When you combine these two on an almond nail, say you do a matte base with a glossy tip, you create incredible depth and a striking photographic contrast. It adds a really sophisticated edge to literally any color. So, the crucial point is how this shape handles deep, saturated shades like burgundy, deep purple, forest green, and black. These colors make a massive statement, right? But here's the secret. That curved almond tip actually softens what might otherwise be a really harsh or aggressive shade. It keeps even dramatic colors like stark black and rich burgundy highly sophisticated and incredibly wearable for any occasion. And if you are looking for pure, unadulterated luxury, look at the 3D chrome effect. Because the almond shape is naturally curved, it amplifies light reflection across multiple planes. Flat square nails just cannot do this. This curvature makes gold, silver, rose golds, and even magnetic cat-eye gels look genuinely three-dimensional. It's just instant, high-impact glamour that requires absolutely zero extra nail art to feel completely finished. Let's move to and see how this builds into part 4. Your seasonal style guide, matching your design to the time of year. Think of this as your personal cheat sheet for your next salon appointment. In spring, you're going to want to lean into pinks, lilacs, and milky tones with delicate florals and light ombres. Then, when summer hits, transition over to golds and rose golds, using chrome and those breathable negative space designs that look so amazing against the sun. In autumn, it is all about rich burgundy, rust, and forest greens using bold colors and that striking matte glossy contrast we just talked about. And finally, winter is your time to shine with deep jewel tones, silvers, and really dramatic metallic and gold accents. Part 5. Practical tips and FAQs. Let's get into the maintenance and mechanics. Probably the most common question we see, how long do they actually last? Well, with proper gel application, you can expect 3 to 4 weeks. But what you really need to know is that the almond shape itself is not structurally weaker than a square or oval shape at comparable lengths. What actually dictates the longevity of your manicure is the quality of the nail prep, the adhesion of the gel, and of course, your daily aftercare habits. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is comparing the almond shape to its closest structural relatives. It really helps you find your best fit. The almond gives you that softly tapered, universally flattering point. But if you have a very physically demanding job, the oval is a gentler, more rounded version that takes lateral impact just a bit better. On the flip side, the coffin shape gives you a flatter tip that provides a highly graphic architectural look, which is absolutely stunning if you prefer to wear your nails very long. Now, for my focused learners out there who want to achieve this exact look at home, yes, you absolutely can do it. Here are the 3 crucial steps for getting that perfect symmetrical taper. First, you need to file at a specific angle on each side. Second, and I really can't stress this enough, pause to check the shape frequently so you don't overfile. And third, always file in one direction only rather than sign back and forth. That is super important to protect your natural nail. Which brings us to our final question for you. Which almond style will you try next? Think about it. Your hands are one of the most visible and expressive parts of your daily presence. And with all these stunning, universally flattering designs, from quiet milky whites to dramatic 3D chromes, you literally have the ultimate toolkit to elevate your look in 2026. So I dare you to experiment. Step out of your comfort zone and book that next manicure. Thanks so much for learning with me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.